A few weeks ago, an unexpected email introduced me to Apoki. For unfamiliar people, Apoki is South Korea's most talked about virtual artist. She is a virtual entertainer, singer, and dancer. The artist identifies as a rabbit-like being living somewhere in space. Her first cover song, Kehlani, Honey, was uploaded on YouTube on April 22, 2019. Trained in K-pop music and dance, she combines visually stunning videos using the latest technology and is at the forefront of fashion trends. With over 4.8 million followers on social media worldwide, Apoki was ranked number 1 in the top 10 virtual influencers in South Korea. On the surface, Apoki represents a new K-pop-inspired entertainment fad. But in reality, she represents a fusion of audio, video, and social media technology in the execution of a metaverse business model. In an even more impressive extension, Apoki showcased automotive technology in the Mood V5 music video. The release featured Sony Honda Mobility Incorporated's first electric car, Afeela. DK Kwon, CEO of Apoki's management company Afun Interactive, contacted Sony Honda Mobility Incorporated, SHM, as Afeela's message to pursue innovation in mobility resonated with the song's concept. SHM agreed with the creative approach and welcomed the opportunity of having the Afeela prototype appear. The music video portrays the song's perspective of gracefully moving toward the future together with Afeela running in a dreamy futuristic space. Apoki also just announced a brand extension into the metaverse by celebrating the opening of Chalsky House on the Sandbox virtual real estate platform from March 13–27, 2023. InBrand offers an immersive and entertaining way to experience its universe. Every detail in the virtual house is curated to reflect the spirit of the new collection. These elements encourage experimentation and foster a community of fashion lovers. With all this innovation going on, my mouth watered at the opportunity to interview the Afun Interactive CEO. Kevin Jackson, thank you for the opportunity to speak with you about Apoki and Afun Interactive. To get things started, where are you from, and how did you get interested in technology and entertainment? DK Kwon, I was born in Seoul but grew up in Guatemala with my uncle because I wanted to experience a different lifestyle. I then went to the US to study 3D graphics, and in early 2000 I returned to Korea. Afun Interactive. Kevin, please give me a little history of Afun Interactive. DK, I started Afun Interactive as CEO in 2016 when the performance of GPU graphics cards began skyrocketing. I saw this as an indicator that a singularity in 3D graphics was coming. And that everything in the future would be real-time. Kevin, when you both started the company, what type of business were you focused on building? I find it difficult to categorize your business. Were you targeting specific devices and media types or more interested in streaming content or gaming? DK, it was all the same to me. We wanted to explore real-time graphics technologies like Unreal Engine, Unity Engine, and other software packages, and we didn't know how to use these technologies. Kevin, you settled on positioning the company as a real-time 3D content production studio with the motto of making the impossible possible. Now that you seem to be garnering a bit of success, who do you now see as your competitors? How do you discriminate yourself? DK, honestly, we don't want to have any competitors. We are all partners across the industry. We started as a tech company and did many jobs for hire. Now, we're creating our content, so we're happy for anyone to use our content. That's what makes us happy. Kevin, as you started creating avatars and personalities, you started your marketing company, VV Entertainment. Can you explain that to me? DK, while exploring different types of technology, we had the urge to create something of our own based on the technology and techniques we had created. That is why we established VV Entertainment as a virtual company. Kevin, So, what's driving your company forward today? Do new ideas from the team lead you to look for implementation technologies, or do new and evolving technologies create unique ways of using that technology across varied industries? DK, it's both. We used to think we were a technology company, but we now know technology means nothing. Technology is the chopstick, but the meal is entertaining people. To give joy to all those that watch our content. We're not a tech company anymore. Kevin, your company sits on the intersection of technology and entertainment, so is that why you call yourself a metaverse company on your website? DK, that's what people want to call us, but our goal is to deliver the perfect balance of technology and humanity. Kevin, following up on balance, your products include cartoonish avatars and realistic virtual humans. What different markets are you targeting with those different offerings? DK, when we started the company, we focused on creating realistic humans to support real-time interactions with real humans. Later, we realized that with so many beautiful real humans in the world, we couldn't be successful by trying to compete with them with virtual versions. Another option would be to create virtual versions of celebrities who have passed away, but their estates would own the intellectual property of any virtual representations. That's why we focused on creating non-realistic humans that we would own and last forever. Also, the way they look doesn't matter. My favorite character in Toy Story is Forky, and looks don't matter. Kevin, two of your virtual celebrities, Apoki and LeChat, were listed at the top of the virtual influencer list in Korea. Is that something you expected? DK, no, we didn't, but we're thrilled that they were able to make the top of the list. Ironically, we never focused on technology, our main focus was to make people happy. Kevin, now that you're well on your way to conquering the Korean audience, how is the global audience reacting? DK, thankfully, there are many K-pop fans worldwide, so since we produced her as a K-pop artist, global fans are responding well. Kevin, Apoki sounds excellent on her music. Is her voice human, or was it created with technology? DK, I would rather not break your fantasy. Kevin, I enjoyed her latest video, a collaboration with Afeela from Sony Honda Mobility Incorporated. How did that come about? I love the juxtaposition of a virtual human with automotive technology and how the two personas interacted. DK, Apoki had a management deal with Sony Music Solutions in Japan, so when they released Afeela at CES in Las Vegas, I was impressed with the LED screen on the car's grille. That impressed me as next level, making me want to use Afeela in the next Apoki video. Kevin, so, does this music video represent a future vision? How should 3D content production technology influence automotive technology? DK, while most car pictures you see today use 3D graphics, they don't look 3D. As GPU graphics cards improve, 3D rendering is getting faster and faster. The 3D metaverse is merging quickly with the natural world, so the barrier between the 3D virtual world and our world will soon disappear. Apoki is collaborating with brands like Tommy Hilfiger and Dolce & Gabbana, so she's doing what other singers do. Kevin, does the metaverse represent the path to real growth for AFUN Interactive? Is the metaverse a real thing? DK, watching Apoki is the same as watching BTS on YouTube, and there are no barriers between virtual characters and real celebrities. Kevin, where does the US market fit in your plans? DK, I hope so. Honestly, we haven't targeted any specific marketplace. We want to grow organically. Even if it takes 20 years, our virtual characters never get old. Apoki is only the first pioneer of our virtual world. We will be releasing 50 more new characters very soon. Kevin, will I get to interview them? DK, of course. We will offer those characters to companies in a way that will allow them to create content using the character without contracting with us. Using a webcam and gaming computer, they can capture any content they need for the character. Kevin, won't this be a dramatic change across the industry? DK, I hope so. Can you imagine the many characters in the US, like G.I. Joe or Barrel of Monkeys, with social media service, SMS, accounts capable of interacting through YouTube Live and Instagram Live with their fans? That sleeping intellectual property will wake up from their graves. Kevin, what else should my audience know about AFUN Interactive, the future of 3D content production, and virtual humans? DK, I can't predict the future, but I think the future is what we are making and believing. I want your audience and all the people around the world to enjoy the content we create. Dividing content into categories like 2D graphics, 3D graphics, or animation doesn't matter as long as we can entertain and give joy to people. Kevin, thank you for spending your time with me today. I would love to have the opportunity to follow up with you as AFUN expands.